One of my favourite things to do in The Sims is to create houses based on Sims personalities, but I have a bit of trouble doing this whilst creating videos for my YouTube channel, because I often just start building without having a sim in mind. So today I'm going to be trying the every room is a different trait challenge to maybe try and fix that. I'm going to be using James Turner's random trait generator, and the first trait that appears here will be the room that I will be doing. So my first trait is SelfAssured. This is the house that I'm going to be using. It has, I think, 8 rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9 if you count the outside. So I think I'll do 9 traits in total. And then I think this first entrance room will be the room I do first, so SelfAssured. I've kind of gathered all of the items I think, I don't know, could go in here, and I think I'll just scatter them about and try and make it look confident or self-assured. So I think this colour, this swatch, is the most self-assured out of all of these, because these are kind of beige and a bit dull, but this has the red, and I don't know, that's about it. It's a bit of a reach, but you know, I'm trying here. What is the most self-assured of these paintings? That one, definitely. Yeah, that one is definitely very self-assured. And I think if you're self-assured, you're likely very good at something, like painting. So they would probably be good at painting and have quite cool looking paintings like these. I think you have to be fairly confident to skateboard. I have tried it before, but that was many years ago. So I don't really know, but I do feel if you're not confident whilst doing it, you're going to fall over. Just like with skiing. So can I fit this anywhere? It's also quite an out there decoration. Maybe the reason they're confident is because they've won so many awards. So I should probably put a few award ribbons around. And is there a particularly self-assured rug that I should be aware of? Because I think maybe this one, that one's quite pretty, but it is very like out there. It does kind of make you go like, whoa, that's a load of patterns. I think you definitely have to be very confident and self-assured to put all of these furnishings in your room. So I would say that is mission complete and succeeded, and on to the next room. So I think the next trait for the next room I'm going to do will be, okay, Child of the Ocean. That I think will be quite fun. So for Child of the Ocean, I'm going to do this bedroom. What is the most kind of ocean-like bed? I think I might go with that. It does remind me of the ocean, especially because it's got the kind of light wood color. Oh, I kind of have to use this. This is not going to look nice. I think I'm just going to go with this, and then I'll have the boats as the accent wall. This rug has some fish on it, and it's also kind of the perfect size. So I think I'll use that. This is all I have done. And I think that's all right. So I'm just going to finish. This is the Child of the Ocean room. And the next room I will be doing is this teeny tiny bathroom here. So for the teeny tiny bathroom, the trait I will be inspired by is the unflirty trait. I really don't know how on earth I'm going to do an unflirty bathroom, especially in this space. I think I'm just going to do a normal bathroom at first, whilst I think about what sort of thing I should do. Maybe I could make it so they're a bit of a loner, and so they have a talking toilet. I like those colours. It's got the pink of the unflirty trait. So I think maybe I'll go with that. Because the other variation of this mirror is the hearts, I'll go with the crying. This is kind of the best I've got for unflirty. I don't really know if there's anything I can really do. It's such a tiny space, and I have no ideas really for the trait, so this is what I've got, and on to the next room. The next room's trait I will have, this is quite a big room, so Bookworm. Oh, that's very fun. So Bookworm is very exciting because I've got this entire space all to do books, and there are so many Bookworm themed items in this game, so I cannot wait. Counters, I think I should go with these snowy skate ones so I can fit books all in underneath. I feel like bookworms are very into the kind of, well, at least I am. I like fantasy, and so I'm very into the fantasy whole realm of magic thing. So I'm going to be using the realm of magic oven. I think these chairs look quite comfortable to read in, so I'll include these. And now I'm just going to add all the books. I just spent an obscene amount of time adding books to this kitchen, only to remember that I still haven't done the walls or flooring, so I think I need to do that now. This is very much giving fantasy kind of bookish energy, I guess. I'm going to add some plants because I feel that I connect liking books to liking plants as well. So I'm just going to add plants everywhere. I'm really enjoying this part of the challenge. I love how this kitchen's turning out. It's just really, really cluttered and beautiful and full of books and plants, and I just love it so much. It's not very functional, but I'm pretty sure it should work because there is one free slot where the Sims can cook, and there's a fridge and an oven and a sink, so I think it should all work okay. I would probably kill to live here. It's just so perfect and I love it so much. I feel like I need to add a comfy place to actually read the books, because otherwise what's the point of being a bookworm if you can't find a nice place to actually do the reading? I feel like these paintings will be perfect because they represent all the different settings that the books can take place in. I just spent ages trying to work out which curtains to use, and I think these look alright. I don't really know. It's very, very cluttered and very colourful, and a lot of patterns are in here. But I think that's part of the charm, and so I'm going to keep it. But I'm very nervous. But I think that's part of the kind of fantasy bookworm feel. So I'm going to leave it as it is, and hopefully it comes out alright in the end. I think this room is done. I'm really liking how cluttered it is. I think it's a bit overwhelming, but I like how many books and plants there are everywhere, and I'm really pleased with how it's turned out so far. So I think I'm going to move on to the next room, which will be the study, and find out what trait I will be inspired by for that one. And the trait I will be using for the study is I'm not going to do a repeat. Okay, I'm going to re-roll. I don't want Child of the Ocean again. This time I am going to be doing the insider trait study, which I think that could be really fun, because that trait's kind of about being connected and having social connections and all sorts of stuff like that. So for the insider trait, I feel like I can use that postcard, what are they called? You know, those, yeah, just the postcards that you get in the base game, and also in My First Pet stuff, but those ones are kind of irrelevant because it shows how you're kind of connected to lots of people and you've got a lot of connections. And I can also use a lot of the club items from Get Together, because that's kind of where the trait comes from. So I think these are all the connections I can fit on the board. Yeah, there's nothing else I can fit. So I'm just going to add the desk now and see what other clutter I can put in. I think I'm going to filter by Get Together and look at those club items, because they will most likely be very helpful in getting this to kind of feel like they're kind of part of all the social clubs and know lots of people, so they've got all the connections basically. So this is one of them. This is one of the club items. I can put that on the door maybe. Hide the fantasy part of the last room. I think this is probably the best I can do for this room, because I've kind of decked it out in club just stuff, and I've tried to make it look like this person's really successful, so they've got a lot of awards and prizes and that sort of thing. But it's so small, there's not really anything else I can fit in here, so I'm just going to leave it at that. My next trait will be the dance machine trait. Okay, I'm not too sure which room I'm doing now because I didn't check, but I am very excited for this room. The room I'm going to be doing is this kid's room here. I think it'll probably be best if they're not a toddler, so I'm going to get rid of that toddler bed and replace it with a kid's bed. But I am very excited because I think there's a lot I can do with this trait of a dance machine. Where are the dance floors? I think that's where I need to start. Okay, so this one fits. I'm gonna make this really fun colors because I think this kid really likes purple. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit overwhelming in here. The amount of purple in this room is going to be ridiculous, and I'm very excited for it. And I think I'm going to cover the entire windows with curtains because I don't want too much light interfering with my party I'm having in this room. This kid is super cool, and they've got this whole party room and they're just having the time of their life. So I'm just gonna leave it at that and move on to the next room. So for the last bathroom of the house, I will be using Unflirty again. No, I will not. I'm going to regenerate that, and the new trait I have is Maker. So I don't know how I'm going to fit making tools into the bathroom, but I will find a way. So I previously said that this sim that lived here, well, one of the sims at least, is a painter. So maybe I should add some sort of easel in the bathroom, and it's just for like when the moment hits them and they just have a last minute idea and in the shower or something, and they have to quickly rush out the shower and write down what they thought of. Anyway, I need to start including maker items, so the easel. So I think I'll have that here. I think, okay, I'm gonna get rid of the black because I want it to actually look okay with the door. Anyway, I think this is the best I'm going to get with the prompt of the maker trait for this bathroom, because like a lot of the other rooms I've been doing, it's quite small and I need to get the necessities in before I can add the extras. So I think I'm going to just call it quits and move on to the final room, which will be the room into the garden, and then I'll do the garden and that'll be done. So the trait for the last room will be okay, I forgot what this one is called. Recycle Disciple. Okay, that is the trait we're going to be using. I think there's a fairly obvious way I can include Recycle Disciple trait into this, but the only problem is I have no space, and that way would be the use of the recycling machine, but that does take up space, and like I just said, I have none of that. So I don't really know how I'm going to do this. A good place to start will probably be to just add all the stuff from Eco Lifestyle that it can go on walls, and I can have these planters in here. That'll be quite nice, and maybe the person here can use the crops to grow their thing, to cook their meals, and that's really nice. I guess I can use this rug. That's really nice. And the walls are pretty much filled, so I don't really have anything else I can put down there. Oh, which is a shame because I've got all these other items that might work. Now just to do the outside. For the outside will be the final trait I will be generating in this video, and that trait is going to be the proper trait, which will be very interesting for the outside. I'm not sure how I'll do that. So my guess for how to make this look proper, or I guess that's the trait name, would be to kind of make it look quite traditional, and I really don't know what that looks like. I think this is good, and I don't really want to, I don't know, I think I need to get rid of this modern fence here and go for something a bit more traditional. This fence is a bit more traditional, I don't know. Anyway, I already put down some furniture because I got a bit carried away when I was building the shell, so I don't know. There isn't a toddler here anymore, so I'm going to get rid of that. And I suppose this kind of fits the traditional theme. I really like the pool. I don't know if you'd count that as traditional, but I'm going to keep it anyway. I don't think this tree is very traditional looking. Maybe I should have some chickens, because I guess, I don't know, just chickens. Chickens are fun, and I think this is my proper back garden. It's a bit random, but you know, I don't think I would guess the trait from this, but I don't really know how else I could do that. So this is my trait inspired house. I think they're all very difficult to guess. I think I would guess that one as dance machine. I would guess that one as bookworm. I would guess that one as child of the ocean, but I don't think I would get that one that one, or this one. Or that one. Actually, I might because of all the get-together stuff, and that's the trait that comes with get-together, but I honestly don't know. Maybe tell me in the comments below if you think this was a success. If not, I guess you could also tell me, but that might be a bit mean. I don't know. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, it would be amazing if you could give it a like, leave a comment, subscribe, or maybe just share it with a friend. That would be amazing, and goodbye.